We don't know what is happening in the country. We don't know what they are doing to our compatriots. And today, that's what makes me angry. That's what makes everyone angry. And the silence of the whole world, the silence of the international community, that also makes me angry.
This deep-seated anger has persisted for 47 long years, but we are all gathered here today because we wish to support the people of Iran, the Iranian people who are currently in great danger without internet access, without anything at all. We do not have the full support of the entire Western world, unfortunately. However, we now possess a true and viable alternative, and this alternative is Reza Pahlavi.
The Iranian people right now are asking for help from all over the world to be the voice of the people of Iran. The people of Iran for 4 days now have been cut off. They have no internet, no connection, no mobile service, nothing. They can't use anything to connect to the outside world. So we are asking for everyone's help to become the voice and the people who will spread the word.
Anti-Khamenei fire spreads to NATO nations. The streets of London, Paris, and Madrid are boiling as anti-government demonstrations intensify in Iran. Exiled Iranians are turning Europe's capitals into revolution squares. Thousands hit the streets of Paris on Sunday, showing solidarity with the Iranian people. Footage shows crowds marching, chanting, waving lion and sun flags of Iran, holding placards reading "Iranian Lives Matter" and "Be the Voice of the Iranian People," and listening to speeches by protest organizers and participants. Iranian protesters living in Europe are outraged by Iran's isolation from the world as they can't connect their loved ones back home in Iran.
Right now, what makes me angry is Iran being cut off from the world. We have no more communication. Iran is cut off. The internet, communication, phones, even direct calls to Iran, to our families, to our loved ones, are cut off. Hope, true hope, is the arrival of Reza Pahlavi in Tehran at any given moment. That is hope, our only hope. Our sole hope is the arrival of Prince Reza Pahlavi in Iran.
Today here in Paris, we are gathered just as was the case yesterday in Montreal, in Toronto, and in London. We are their voice. Our sole objective is simply to overthrow this regime and to restore peace.
I've noticed that there aren't many feminists present here. There are only a small number of organizations and associations. For me, it was truly important to be here and to show that there are feminists in France as well who are thinking of Iranian women, who are supporting them, who are standing with them, and who are truly here for them.
In Madrid, protests continue in Italian city on Sunday as Iranian demonstrators gathered to denounce killings, mass arrests, and internet blackouts in Iran. The rally took place at Plaza de Callao, where members of the Iranian community living in Spain assembled to denounce the authorities of the Islamic Republic and to express support for protesters inside the country.
We are here, the Iranian community living in Madrid. We are holding demonstrations against the Ayatollah regime in Iran, against Ayatollah Khamenei, who is the leader of Iran's government. And we are supporting the people of Iran who are inside the country, facing many risks, and we are helping our own people.
We have all gathered here today because a revolution is currently unfolding in Iran. They have cut off all internet. They are massacring people in Iran. When people used to speak about Palestine, everyone knew and defended the Palestinian people, but no one defends the Iranians. No European country is doing anything about it. Support the Iranian people, and the Iranian people are being massacred, and for 2 weeks they have been in a very difficult time in their history.
We want to change the government completely and utterly.
The people are asking for the monarchy to return once again, Reza for life. And that is exactly what the people want. No, it's not just a few individuals. The entire populace is calling out for Reza for life. It's what the people want, and a complete transformation.
This is our current officials, the illegitimate king, who is fully supported and aided by the United States and its people. 86 million Iranians want to be out in the streets of Iran. They have been out there for almost 2 full weeks. For the past 2 weeks, they have been continuously demonstrating in the streets, and they want the king to return. Are you going to be the savior of Iran? It has set the country back by more than 200 years. Is it a regime? It's a political religion that has set the country back with the help of foreigners, foreign mafia and internal traitors. So now, after 47 years, people want the king's son to return, who is legally the king of Iran.
Today, we have gathered here to address the severe and widespread repression that is currently taking place in Iraq. This situation is particularly critical because the internet service has been completely disconnected. The lights are disconnected, there is a complete and total shutdown across the entire country, and 90 million people are in the hands of the brutal Iranian government. That is why we all stand in solidarity with the Iranian people and to be their voice.
Meanwhile, scenes took a chaotic turn in London. Tensions flared outside the Islamic Center of England in Kilburn after pro-Tehran demonstrators gathered to defend the mosque after they alleged they felt threatened by anti-Tehran activists they said were targeting the facility. The pro-Tehran demonstrators, some with their faces covered, staged a rowdy protest outside the center, prompting a police intervention and multiple arrests. Footage shows pro-Tehran demonstrators waving Iranian and Palestinian flags outside the mosque, while opposing protesters can be seen shouting abuse as they drive past.
Today we are here to protect the mosque from reoccurring people who are coming here claiming they are protesting, but what they have been doing, they have been rioting. Yesterday, a group of individuals had their children in there studying, okay? They were studying and they was praying. And these protesters that call themselves the supporters of Shah came here with their Shah flags and their Israel flags. Now, when one comes to protest about things, it's a free country. You have a freedom of speech. You are allowed to do so. But when you bring violence and you do anything other than peaceful protest, that's when it becomes a problem. So today you have seen all the brothers have gathered here because they feel like their blood is boiling on a different level to what happened yesterday. These protesters came, they jumped the fence. They were told there were only women and children in there, they didn't care. They were being violent, they were being aggressive. So today we heard that it was going to come with more numbers. We have arrived, they haven't. We don't want them to come here. We are not calling for problems. We are actually here for peace. We are protecting our own mosque. And I believe there's only one narrative being spread online, and that one propaganda that wants America and Israel to enter Iran and to get involved in problems that have nothing to do with them.
A bunch of cars come, about I think 10 to 15, maybe 20, and they all just come out of the car screaming in a really savage way, and then they start running towards the center. So I decided to start running towards them. There are kids here, and they were like, we don't care, the Iranian government and so on. And then I said to them, I was like, look, there's kids here, and they weren't listening. And I said, look, no one's getting past me. And then that's when they kind of attacked me, and I was trying to grab a few of them not to climb over the fence. And then a few people kicked me. I think they punched me as well, I can't remember. But I was just about to able to fight them all off. I think there was about 20 to 30 of them. Are bringing the violence that they're doing in Iran, the rioters and so on. We're not talking about the protesters. They're bringing it here, and they think it's the time that the Iranian regime will fall, not knowing that this is a mosque, a center where people come and pray, elderly people, children, and there were many children yesterday, as there's an Arabic school here.
The wave of protests that began in late December in Tehran over deteriorating economic situation and the falling value of the national currency has now triggered into a full-blown nationwide unrest. Protesters now demand regime change, prompting authorities to take severe action.